I do placements for advertising agencies and corporate houses across India. My company, Upstream, is now 13 years old, and we do placements for advertising agencies and corporate houses. I have actually taken this topic when it was given to me because I relate so well with it. Because the thing is, I've been working from home for the last 13 years. And so I thought with this current situation, actually, I can give you all some tips in terms of how to work from home. So the thing is that I have some few questions which you all have sent me before, and I'll just read it out so that I can just start giving you all some tips. So Amrita asks, "Hi, what are some tips that will help me manage work while working from home?" And Ruhi also asks, "Hi, how to work towards a successful career while working from home?" So these are two very, very important questions. When you start working from home, you need to understand that you are going to be in your comfort zone. So you need to first of all understand how to get out of the comfort zone. What the couple of small pointers which I will tell you, which will help you identify how you can do that. So first things first is get ready as you do it in your office timing. First of all, plan your day out. If you have a child, if you have mother-in-law, mother, everybody at home, plan the day out. Tell them that this is the time to this time I'll be working, and before that itself, you finish your food, your cooking, your cleaning, your whatever you want to do. Have a shower and get dressed like you get dressed for work. Okay. Second thing is create a small space, any corner of your house, whether even if it's a balcony, even if some space which can give you a small secluded time. Just make sure that you have that space so that you can sit there and work. Third and the most important thing, please make sure that you have a proper table and a chair, because when you work from your bed, you will definitely be slouching, and your back will go for a huge problem. So make sure your back is erect so that you are able to sit straight when you are working from home. The other thing which I would tell you is that we are in a very difficult time right now. We've also, the this thing has got extended, so I'm sure all of you will be feeling a little anxious and uncertain, which is true. Start your day with a gratitude, because that helps. A small prayer, a small thankfulness, a small thing which will say that, okay, this is my day. I'm going to start my day, and let me just be thankful for whatever I have right now. Trust me, that helps you, that calms you down, whether it's your meditation, whether you want to do yoga, whether you want any form which can be 5-10 minutes, which will help you just calm down and then start your work. Okay. Set up a schedule saying that, okay, this time to this time is my meetings, this time to this time is my lunch, and this time to this time is my evening time. Make sure that you give in your 100%, because that space and that room which you have, that is yours. So tell your people at home, even if it's your child, mama is working or dada is working, let me have some time, and then I'll come back to you. Okay. These are small tips which I can think which will help you. I'm sure that, day to day it's going to be different. One day you feel like being disciplined, the other day you may say that it's too much of housework, I can't do it. But at least wear a nice dress once you or a nice shirt, and sit for your work, and I'm sure everything will just follow through. you know in the night when you are about to sleep, plan your next day work, whether it is the food to make, the cleaning to be done, the kids to be handled, or whatever you need to jot down. Just plan it out, and put in a small note within your bed, so that tomorrow, the next day when you get up, everybody knows what everyone is doing, and you'll be also comfortable with what you need to do. So these are small things which will help you get into the good work mode, and I feel that this will help you understand that you are also a career person, and you need to have some time to build that, so that your office team members also understand that you're being professional, and you are understanding that you're able to work professionally. The other question which I got is, how to this is a very interesting question, which is managing kids. Preeti Deshmukh has sent, saying, hi, managing my kids has become a huge problem. How should I keep them engaged, at the same time make them realize the importance of giving me my time? So, Preeti, I completely understand where you're coming from. I have a 2-year-old baby girl, and I know how difficult it is to keep her occupied all the time, especially when I'm working. So, what I do is I create certain workbooks for her, like either it's a coloring book. So, I have a time for her, say, for example, 9 to 10, 9 to 9:30, if it's a before that itself, her feeding, her, bath, everything gets done. And then I put down in a schedule wherein she starts to do a painting or some Lego toys or something or the other, some interactive activities or the other, which she does, and that keeps her occupied. And then there's a storytelling, or there is a, something interesting which will keep her busy. And then that makes me help with my schedule, and I'm able to do it accordingly. Also, like for example, if you have a child who's a little grown up, who can be a little helpful in the house, make them work. Let them also, like for example, mix some dough for you, or peel some vegetables for you. I'm telling you, children love it. They love it when you're taking them and making them feel like a grown up. Kids these days, they want to be treated like a grown up, so don't think that they can't do all these things. Give them a schedule. Let them also make a bed, sweep and swab along with you, cut fruits or whichever is safe for them, mix things for you. So make sure that they become a part of what you're doing. In that way, what happens is that when they are doing it also, that you're not wasting any time. You're with them and you're trying to help them, and let them work together with you. This time, though it may be difficult for all of us, it may be frustrating, but also look at the bright side. It's bringing your family closer together. You have a lot of quality time with your child, or your husband, or the husband may have with his wife, or your parents who may be living with you. So take it as a blessing, and try and get a positive out of it. Even if you have some plants, make it a habit for the child to water the plants every day, talk to the plants every day. So that can become that child's activity. So you say that this is your activity for the day, let me see how you do it. And once you finish your work, you can definitely go and ask your child, how was it, how did you do, what did you do? And you'll see the way the child will be so excited and coming and telling you, yeah, I did this, I put the plants over here, and this is the flower which came. So it's like a different storytelling on its own. So I hope that tip is helpful. The other thing is that Deepthi has written, hi, with the extension of lockdown, what are some ways to plan the workload of my team? So just like your team members also will be feeling a little bit of demotivation of what's happening. They may not be aware of what's going to happen. Is their job secure, is they not secure? I would say that have a team break. Like, for example, just like you're working with your team, have about 5 or 10 minutes before the lunchtime, where you all can do a video chat, where you all can talk something funny which has happened, or have a coffee break together, or have some kind of, funny things which goes on. So that helps the team to maintain a good, group thing with them. So that will help the person also working with you, make it feel that, yeah, it's a good thing, and they will be working with you in a much interesting manner. Have some interesting ideas which will help your team motivated, so that when they actually have to do their work, they are able to give that kind of a result. Also, give them a time schedule. Like, for example, say if you start your day with your team from 9:30 to 11, maybe this thing, then you have a like 10-minute coffee break, then again you have a time for your lunch, then after that again you meet up, and then again it's evening snack time. Try and see if you can have this snacks and tea time with them just 5 minutes before you'll actually break for lunch, so that everybody is together and they feel motivated as well. Okay. The other thing is, how to keep my myself sane while working from home? This is like the most amazing question, Archana. Archana Dandeli has written this question, and this is so, so important for all of us at this time. So, I love dancing, and I have a 2 year old. So, whenever I am down and I'm not feeling in the mood, I just put on some music and we both start jumping in the house. So that helps me keep my sanity. Of course, I don't know how many of you will be able to go out and walk around, or just take a walk in the park. But I would say that small, small things like this, dancing in the house, doing a little bit of yoga, doing a little bit of exercise, doing a little bit of, meditation. I know a lot of people tell you yoga, meditation, it's a very good thing. But try and give that 5 minutes, which is why I said start your day with gratitude. Try and give that 5 minutes. I'm sure it will calm you down, and it will help you to do better. For me, for example, I love fashion. So whenever I'm having a break, I'll just try and see what interesting fashion things are there. I'll try to put some looks together. I'll try to play dress up with a child. I mean, I do have a child, so it's easy to play interesting things with her. But if you're alone and you just want to and relax, just dance around, just jump around. I'm telling you, the energy that comes from jumping around, it just takes away all the negativity. It just takes it away. So try and doing that, and I hope that helps, because that helps for me. Great. So the other thing is, Carla has sent, hi, assessing the present time. If I wish to take up work from home career, what should I keep in mind while making this decision? Discipline. Discipline is very, very important, Carla. So what happens is that when you start working from home in a day or two, you feel that you are not. You don't want to work now, you want to work after some time, and then you will slouch, and then you lie on your bed, and then you will say, hey, you know what, let me work from my laptop, or let me work from my phone. But try and sit in a proper space, because that will keep you focused, and that will help you in being in one space, and that will actually help you to become a better professionally, become better. So you will be concentrating and being in one place, because there's so many distractions at home. You have your what to cook, what to make, when to clean, what the laundry, the so many things. And now with deliveries and all that, groceries, when to get, what to get, so you have so many distractions happening around. So just discipline your mind and say that, no, this is my time, this is my work time, and I will do this. Before and after that, I can put down my list and I can put down everything together. I hope that helps. Great. So the other question which I have is from Shweta. It says, I'm a college graduate in tech. I was offered a job via college placement. Due to the current situation, I'm uncertain about the offer. What work from home opportunity can I think about as a backup? So, honestly speaking, I'm not a tech person, but what you can do is, you can try and look at, like, for example, if you're a data analytic person, maybe that can be your work from home, thing. If you're a tech place where you have certain things where you can do at the background, like calls, or put down some, Excel sheets together. Maybe that can be a separate this thing. But I would say, if you're getting the offer and if it goes through, please just take it, because you never know when the next one is going to come. Yeah. So, yeah, I think I have covered most of the questions. Okay, Kajal Sinha has told, hi, how can I work on delivering work on time while I'm managing my house and my work? So, as I said before, completely on planning. So, if you have a big family, large family living with you, and you need to plan the entire meal, then plan it out the previous day. If you have certain vegetables and you need to have some grocery thing, do that before you start. You got to give a little extra effort when you're working from home, because what happens is that you need to understand that, because you're at home, there's everything available and everybody is there. So you need to make sure that you pull yourself back and plan out the entire thing for the next day. And you know what, if you do this at least twice or thrice, the next time onwards it'll just come automatically. you know Sometimes some people say, I put a full 1 week meal schedule from morning to evening, what are the things which we can eat and all those things. Try and doing that if that works for you. But yeah, plan out your meals, plan out your activities at home, and please give time for yourself. That's so important, because so many things will come onto you. So make sure that you give time for yourself and you relax and you look at yourself. Like, for example, it can be a long shower, or it can be just like, putting your leg in the hot water, or it can be just like running up and down the stairs. Whatever gives you a little stress free, do that, because that will really help you in going forward. Okay. So yeah, I think I have covered all my questions. Yeah, there's other questions. If anybody wants to ask me, please do let me know. Okay. Now the other thing is that some other things which I had put together for y'all, so that y'all will be able to understand this work from home better. Working from home, especially if you're a single person, it's a very lonely job, because when you're in office, you get to work with people. There's a laughter, there's a lot of noise, there's fun, there's the office gossip, there's playtime. You interact, and then you get to know a lot of things from your colleagues. Like, for example, the colleague may say, hey, you know what, I saw this in this place and this may be helpful. So these kind of information getting will be very very difficult, because you're working alone. Okay. So keep in mind that you need to be very skewed on to what is happening around the world. For example, if you're interested in news, if you're interested in your specific interest, have that kind of an activity which you can learn from. Working from home is always a learning experience. The more you learn, the more you grasp, and the more you will be able to keep yourself updated. So even if you want to do a 10-minute call chat on Saturday and Sunday, Zoom call chat with your friends, please go and do it, because that will actually help you to keep you sane. Make sure that you are updated, because your colleagues or your other peer friends will not be able to keep talking to you or making you understand. You have to start learning it. So make sure that you do that, because that will help you in keeping yourself updated with the others. So this is something very important. Yes, you'll feel very lonely, but try and keep a small interest. And now that we can't even go out, so you'll feel more upset about being at home. So if you're a single person, I would say keep some interests which will be helpful for you, with just walking out a little bit and coming back, or going through your this thing, or keeping few friends who are close to you, who you can chat with either on a lunch break. Have lunch together, for all have a video lunch together, or have a drink. Say that, okay, now it's cocktail hour, so let's have a mocktails together. So that will help you gel well with others as well. It's an effort, I'm not saying it's not, but if you do certain small tricks, and you'll be able to overcome this. I hope that that is helpful for you. Yeah. The other thing which I would like to tell you is that please remember that this is temporary and things will go forward. Please keep yourself motivated. Please smile a lot. It's fine. You're safe. Your family is safe. Everybody is with you. So don't stress. Don't worry. Things will be fine. It will, become better, and I'm sure that we'll come out of this victoriously. It's better to be safe than sorry. So please stay safe and stay at home, and wishing you all the very best. Thank you. I hope my whatever I've said was a little helpful. Y'all can of course get in touch with me. Y'all can message me, and I can definitely answer more questions for y'all. Thank you so much.